Welcome back to the Mullen Performance Audio YouTube channel. Man, that's a mouthful. I want to talk about stain today. So, I guess I have more questions than I do anything because I've only used stain about a dozen times in my life. And about the only time I ever really used it was like my father would hand me. Okay, let me give you a little backstory. So my father's an old hillbilly. And every time I ever had to stain anything, he would hand me a old rusty can of stain. And, you know, it'd be trying to pry the lid off, half dry and everything. And he'd be like, here, use this. And he never throws anything away. He's a tight ass. So I always used stain, and it was always either really nasty old stain or whatever. And since I've been doing a lot of newer car audio stuff, you know, one thing I've always been seeing a lot is, you know, people, you know, covering boxes in different kinds of stain and everything. And I've never really got to play with it. So I want to play around with different kinds of stain. What I want to do is I want to take and experiment with colors. So I want to do like blues and grays and reds and purples and stuff like that. And I picked up, as you can see, I picked up some stain. I should wear gloves. I picked up some stain off of Amazon. And it is called Salmon Wood Stain. And this is the blue. And this stuff's some pretty... I've never really got to play with it. Let me show you. So, I just randomly did this like 5 minutes ago. And... I mean, I love the color. It's pretty neat. I could probably put a second coat and darken that up a little bit. But this is it right here. And you can get this in purple. You can get this in red. You can get it in all the standard basic, you know, stain colors of walnut and all that kind of stuff. But I guess I have more of a question about, you know, what do you guys, who's used stain? You guys let me know. I've only had to use, like I said, I've only used it maybe a dozen times in my life. And my father, he always gave me the really crappy, nasty stains. So I don't know if anybody's used it that watches my channel or could give me more information about it. I mean, I'm willing to learn. So, I mean, it's pretty much stain. You wipe it on, you wipe it off. I mean, there's not a whole lot to it. I know there's not much, but if anybody can educate me on, I don't know, is there different companies that make better stain? I don't know. So I'm leaving it up to you guys to let me know. If not, then I'll just keep buying them and playing with them and having different color fingers. And I know it's going to be on there for days, I know. But I want to throw a video up on the channel, and I couldn't think of anything, and that came in today off Amazon, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know much about it. And one of the things with my YouTube channel is that if I don't know, I'll just ask. Maybe you guys will tell me. And, you know, I'm all about, you know, sharing information. If you guys know, tell me. If I know, I'll tell you. So, all right. Well, I just want to put a quick one up. And if anybody can let me know about that, that's cool. I don't know, guys. Can't think of really anything else. Haven't been out here in a couple days. Been kind of chillaxing and trying to figure out, like I said, what my next project's going to be. And I went out and priced wood, and whew, oh my God. So my local Lowe's, which is the only place I've checked, but I'm going to check around. Most of the time, like, let's see here. When I built my box in the Malibu, I used two different kinds of wood. I used this cabinet grade right here. It's got a primer on one side, and it's just standard on the back. And I bought this sheet right here, I think, for like $45. This was beginning of 2021. And then this right here is a sheet of, what's left of a sheet of maple plywood. And I think I bought it for $55. And I went out, I think it was yesterday, and everybody says everything's went up, and I know it has. And oh my God, I got sticker shock. So that maple plywood right there is now $108 a sheet. and the cabinet grade plywood, which is good stuff. I'm not all into the, oh my God, it's got to be 13 layer Baltic birch from Russia, grown in the 60s and harvested in the 90s to give you absolute perfection on your sound. Some people I just don't understand. But that stuff's really good. That cabinet grade board is good stuff. It cuts good. It doesn't splinter out half as much as some of this other stuff, and it's very easy to paint and work with. So that's kind of what I wanted. But at $85 a sheet, and then that maple plywood, which is, you can physically tell it's a lot kind of harder because it is a hardwood. $110 a sheet, no. Now the good thing is that I live in an area that is heavy with Amish, and if there's one thing the Amish know, it's lumber. And there's a few Amish lumber mills around here. And during COVID, when 2x4s were $10, $11 a piece, I called one of the Amish lumber mills up here. And the guy said, I can cut you a true 2x4. True 2x4, because nothing is 2x4 anymore. And I will make it like $4 or $5 a piece. So half the price, true 2x4. The only problem is it wasn't treated. So if I need anything treated, I'm gonna have to, he can order it for me, but then it's gonna be more expensive. So that's all I got for now. I'm gonna check in a couple different places, see if I can get it any cheaper. And as soon as I can find some place that doesn't have it for $100 a sheet or $80 a sheet, I'll start building, start getting my cabinet built. I don't have a man cave to put it in, but damn it, I'll have a good audio sounding. All right, guys. Have a good day.